Excellent connection. So it says. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be going over Proverbs, and if you read the title, you know what I'm getting into. And if you live in a society with all this hot girl summerism and all of this feminism, manning shit, I don't need a man, all this stuff today, okay? You live in this society with me called Great Babylon. You know what I'm talking about. But before I read to you guys anything, I'm gonna read the disclaimer, which is the first chapter of this. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give stability to the simple, to a young man knowledge and direction. That last part. A wise man will hear and will increase in learning, and a man of understanding shall obtain unto wise counsel. Attend unto wise counsel. To understand a proverb, and the interpretation of the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of all knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Right? And that was basically the disclaimer. And then when you read down from here, it tells you if sinners entice you to wait for blood, don't go. I wrote something down in here. Oh, go to 23. Okay. I'll read this for you people that are watching the last. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Turn you at the reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, I will make known my words unto you. Right? Here it says, totally different. Okay, so in it says, and fools hate knowledge. Okay, it says it here too. Fools hate knowledge. This right here. That right there is my biggest problem in life. But anyway, we are going to go on to chapter 2. Okay, that was a disclaimer. And now chapter 2, I'm sorry, I got my Bible right here. I got things written down. There's certain things that I must bring out when it comes to this, because if I read the whole chapter to you, what I really want to say might fly over your head. So, from this whole chapter, number 2, is basically like number 1, telling you just to do right and to listen to what he's about to say. Then when you get to verse 14, let's start from 12. To the liberty, start from 11 actually. Well, I'm gonna start from 10. Okay, we're gonna read today. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yeah, and very good path. When wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, direction shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things, who leave the path of the uprightness, to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil and delight in their forwardness of wickedness. Those who are crooked and they forward in their paths, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger with her flattereth with her words. Okay? It says it better in this Bible than the King James Version. Verse 16, to deliver you from the immoral woman, from the seductress who flatters with her words. And that's what it says in my Bible in Proverbs 2 and 16. And then it also talks about 17, which forsakes the guide of her youth, which is her husband, and forsooketh the covenant of her God. For the house inclines into death, or unto death, and her path unto the dead. None that go unto her return, neither take they hold of the path of life, that thou mayest walk in the way of good men, and keep the path of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. Now, basically what he was saying throughout this whole thing, from this down to here, was basically saying, keep what I'm about to tell you. What I'm telling you right now, or what I'm about to tell you, is important. So when we go to chapter 3, it says, my son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commands. He's going in on this. And then you read 5, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto your own understanding. Stop. Now, what I'm about to say here, off of what that just said, I could write a whole book on. Because we'll do stuff that we think is good, right? Like, we'll eat sugar, we'll eat pork, and shrimp, crab, lobster, all that. When you know it's not good for you, a lot of you know it's not good for you. You know that's why your granny died, or that's why your uncle died, and they lived a long time, but they could have lived longer. But they was like, hey, getting close to 100 is good enough. We're not on this subject. Waiting, keep flipping the Bible. And then you go down to verse 7. No, let's start at verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path, or your path. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It just says what we do naturally is evil. It's not wrong. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. That's true. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It said, curses the house of the wicked. All right, I wanna go into the immoral woman. Okay, so we're gonna go skip 2 chapters. We're gonna go to 5, right? And what we're gonna do is
Proverbs.
we're gonna listen to this man speak. Actually, I'm gonna read it. First of all, because I don't know if you guys can hear that man speaking, or I don't know. Maybe you can hear him speaking. Let's see. So I'm gonna read it to you. My son, attend unto my wisdom, and bow down, and by he's saying thine. Bow thine ears to understanding, that thou mayest regard direction, and that thy lips may keep knowledge. For my lips, for the lips of a strange woman drops as an honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. Stop. Let's go into that right there. That right there explains to you from chapter 2, verse 16, where it says to deliver you from the immoral woman. Okay? He's telling you how she acts. Okay? She obviously has sweet words to say to you that entice what you want to hear. Okay? She's going to tell you what you want to hear. It says her lips are like honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. Say good, sound good, but her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to the depths, her steps take hold of hell. Least thou shouldst ponder the path of life, her ways are unmovable, that thou canst not know them. We're going to stop at 6 too. Least thou shouldst ponder the path of life, right? Get this right here. Her ways are movable, that thou canst not know them. AKA, she wants to keep you in the dark. She wants to keep you confused. She doesn't want you to know what's actually going on. She might say something that doesn't make sense and then say something that gets your mind completely off of it in that 1 second, in that instant. She's always trying to keep you going here, going there, that way, that way, this way. She doesn't want you to actually know what's going on. She doesn't want you to know when you're out working, she's doing the thing with somebody else, okay? I'm doing something. Well, anyway, I'm gonna keep going. That's my system. So basically, just from these 2 verses, you can spot a seductress woman. You know, a woman who is just a hot girl summer woman. But there's more. There's more. It talks about it talks about not going into other women's of other races. After that, I mean, most of us don't date outside of our race, but that doesn't say anything to me. But this statement right here is true. Right here, and I'm gonna read it from 11. And thou mourns at the last, when thy flesh and thy body are consumed, and say, how have I hated instruction, and my heart despised reproof. Now, what does this mean? Well, when you look at David, when you look at, what's his name? Samson, when you look at Solomon, all their greatest downfalls were women. Solomon basically was in trouble with God because he started praying to other gods. It had nothing to do with Sheba, okay? It had nothing to do with Sheba. And no, we're not getting into that because that would take all day, and I have stuff to do, okay? I know I made a video earlier, but that doesn't mean anything. Let's go on. Zoom past that like I didn't say that. And you mourn at the last when thy flesh and thy body are consumed. Okay? So like nowadays, let's take it into today. Okay? If I marry a woman who makes less than me in America, that woman is going to take more than half of my income, or just half of my income. But I say more than half because what happens if you had children with that woman? Now you're on child support for 18 years. And if she says child support is not enough, it's not enough. And then also, You don't know. She might lie a lot of the time. That might not even be your child. And this is horrible. This is you being consumed. This is your money, your hard earned money being spent either on a wicked person who probably doesn't give nothing to the kids, or you're spending your money on somebody's kids who are not even yours. And you will say this: you will mourn in the last, and when thy flesh and thy body are consumed. She basically had you for chicken dinner, lunch dinner. It's like how women nowadays get mad that men are not taking them out on dates. Well, men are not taking y'all out on dates because you're not giving it up, okay? And those are just big facts. So, you want food, you know what you got to do. At least the stranger be filled with thy wealth. And it goes into it here. Okay, it says, remove thy way far from her, and keep not nigh to the door of her house, lest thou give thy honor unto others. And talking about giving your honor unto others, and thy years unto the cruel. You gonna slave for the booty. You gonna you gonna do anything for the booty. Basically, I mean, she tell you work that 9 to 5. You going this big time simping right here. This is King Solomon telling y'all not to simp. Stop simping. Stop tricking. Say the N word on here. Reading the Bible. Least you give thy honor unto others and thy years unto the crew. I just thought I should read that again because I believe that probably didn't click. These strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors be in the house of strangers. Man, now you have kids, right? That kid's not yours. Least strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labor be in the house of strangers. I heard some woman talking about, I don't even love this dude. I mean, the dude that I love, he a bum. He live at home with his mom, and he don't even work, nor does he have any ambition. So I'm gonna get pregnant by him, and I'm gonna make this N-word who got a good job, and I don't really like, pay for the kid. This happens. Now, I'm not out here trying to mess up anybody's cake. I just want to see what karma's going to do to him afterwards. Because, things come around like a hula hoop, and karma is a B word. Just make sure that B is beautiful. I mean, honestly. Oh, yeah, there was another thing in here talking about don't look upon a woman for her beauty. And I wanted to show y'all that. Don't look a woman. Don't look at a woman for her beauty. I underlined it. I'm on chapter 5. Nope, we're not doing this. So this is what we're going to do, y'all. This is what I do when I can't find what I'm talking about. I come here. Do not look at a woman for her. Y'all don't know how to spell it. Rip me in the comments if you want to. It's not in Proverbs, monkey. Hey, they said it's in 7. 625. 625. Whoo. Y'all, trying to find it for you. They said it was in 7. Oh yeah, I gotta read 7 anyway. Well, yeah, that was 5. Anyway, yeah, I'll come across it. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so that's what I want you guys to get from there. Get that she get this. Verse 1 and 3. I mean 2 and 3. That thou mayest regard direction, that thy lips may keep knowledge. For the lips of a strange woman drops as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But get this. But her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Switch. This is what I need y'all to get from 3 to 6. If you can understand from 3 to 6, I did my job. I did my job. There is nothing else to do in life. I can go to sleep and die right now and be okay. And know that everything else in life is sleep. Like this. Oh my God. I'm not going to hell. I'm not going to hell. I might go to hell for that one. Okay. Now I'm on 6. Yeah, I'm on 6. Skip the chapter. Wrong with you? And now before the woman get in here and get mad at me for exposing them, let's talk about people in general. A naughty person, a wicked man. Oh, my bad. Let me start from where it was talking. Okay, so it's talking to lazy people here, right? Yeah, a little sleep, a little slumber, and the folding of the hands to sleep shall that poverty come shall that poverty come as one that travelleth and they want as a armed man, and you want as an armed man, or thy want as an armed man. King James, it's talking about a naughty person here. So this is for the people who want to come for me and say, well, you only talking about women. How about the man? This go for everybody. A naughty person, a wicked man walketh with a forward mouth. He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. Forwardness is in his heart. He despised mischief continually. He soweth discord. Okay? And let me talk about this. Sowing discord. Instigator. Everybody knows who's an instigator. That's who this is talking about. It's talking about anybody who's an instigator. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. And let's get into these 6 things that the Lord hates. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood. For all you pacifists out there, it said innocent blood. It didn't say people that are not innocent. You can kill them. And heart that despiseth, weird words, wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and run into mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. This one right here is the biggest one. A false witness. We have a lot of those. Sows discord among brethren. We have a lot of those. in this community, my community, the black community. Just be real. We have a lot of people who have false witnesses and speak lies and sows discord among brethren. Now, for you brothers that read what they said, the Lord hates these things. And 7 of them are abomination to him. But 6 of them he hates. And he hates abominations. It's like a double hate. So, don't come for me. I'm whacking everybody with this Bible today. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll go to 24 real quick. From here to here, he was basically saying, here to here. He was saying basically, keep my laws, to keep you from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Lust not after her beauty. There it is. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. For by means of 26. For by means of a harlot, it says in replacement for this, for whorish woman, it just says harlot. So 26. For by means of a harlot is reduced to a crust of bread, and an adulteress will prey upon a precious life. So the same thing here. And when you read 27, can a man take fire? Okay, so he's just trying to prove his point throughout the whole chapter after that. So I believe it's very important to read what I just read one more time again. And go here. Okay. Now I was showing you, but I want you guys to see me real quick. Anyways. So does anybody want to buy a synagogue parrot? Never mind. Okay. I'm gonna read it again. And I'm reading Proverbs 6 and 12, 24, to 29. Okay. 24 to 29. To keep you from the evil woman, from the flattering tongue of a seductress, do not lust after her beauty. Freak can't see it. 25. Verse 25 says, do not lust after her beauty in your heart, nor let her allure you with her eyelids. What does that mean? You man out there who ain't never had a woman choose them don't know what this means. I'm gonna give you a look real quick. Look. Say if I'm looking at somebody over there and I want to get their attention. Hold on. I'm looking at you now and I want your attention. That's what it's talking about. Okay. Allure you with her eyelids. And I want to get that so engraved in this video. The immoral woman is flirtatious. She has a flattery look about her. Okay? She says things that'll get you jumping. She's very beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, hips, cheeks, and hips and everything. Like, things so hot you can grill something. I'm sorry. I just had to go there. Yamtastic. Ooh. Man, I love the Bible. I'm going to read verse 25 again in Proverbs chapter 6. Do not lust after her beauty in your heart, nor let her lure you with her eyelids. Now, the Bible is saying some alpha male strategy stuff, okay? Don't be so caught up in the booty. Don't be so caught up in the booty. Please don't be so caught up in the booty. The boot cheeks, or don't be caught up on how bad she look. What they say, once you start validating a woman, she starts depreciating you. You be like, oh, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. I like your hair. I like, oh, girl, I like the way that dress look on you. Ooh, you always in her face. Get out her face. Have y'all noticed that she only wants the person who's not in her face? And the Bible's sitting here saying, do not lust after her beauty in your heart, nor let her allure you with her eyelids. Yeah. Alpha male strategies. Oh, and I just thought I should get on here and just speak this rhetoric. Alright, so I'm gonna minimize myself again, and we're gonna go back to the Bible Hub over here. I think I'm in my way. Hold on, y'all. I want to see if y'all can see. No, y'all can't see. And I'm not sorry for my hair, damn it. Life happens to us all. I just got back from the gym. And I'm making this freaking fracking video. Because I was supposed to do it last week. But I didn't. Anyway, on to chapter 7. And we're going to, in chapter 7, see the psychology on an example from what our forefather, or my forefather, or anybody who else is black as mine, forefather saw when he was looking out the lance of his window. Okay? Son, keep my commandments, bind them on your fingers. Let's see here. 6. That they may, alright, from here to here, he's saying keep the commandments that he gave you already. That they may keep you from the strange woman, from the stranger which flatters with her words. For at the window at my house I looked through in my Bible it says lance, and here it says encasement. And behold, among the simple ones I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding, passing through the streets near the corner, and he went the way of her house. You know, the houses that we were just talking about not going to. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. So he gave you the time. So around 12, yo. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot and subtile of heart. She probably had the booty shorts on, the crop top, talking about hoes don't get cold. Anyway, she is loud and stubborn, and her feet abide not in her house. Verse 11. What is it saying here? It says in this Bible, she is loud and rebellious, and her feet would not stay at home. So, what do we get from this? The woman that you looking for, she not in the club. I'm talking about the virtuous woman here, by the way. She not in the club. She is not at the bar. She is most definitely not walking the streets. Now is she without and now in the streets and lieth in wait at every corner. Every pimp knows what it means to work the corner. She a hoe. So she caught him and kissed him, and with an imprudent face said unto him. She did what? This is the first thing she did. I'm gonna read it again. When she saw this young man, she caught him and kissed him, and with an imprudent face, she said unto him, "Oh, what is it? Figure out what that is." I'm pretty sure imprudent means inappropriate, but I ain't never defined it before. Come on now. Not showing due respect for another person. That explains a lot. A lot. Hold on. Y'all saw what it said about imprudent? It said not showing respect for the other person. She has no respect for this young man, first of all. So, things. I don't even gotta read the whole story. After this, I'm going. Yeah, after this, I'm going to Proverbs 31. So, and I'm gonna write this down too. And I might have to make another video about the seductress woman and her evil ways. Seductress woman. Got my pen in my bag. Are loud. Simple. Meaning they don't know anything. Knows nothing. Knows nothing. Disrespectful. So far I got loud, knows nothing, disrespectful. Oh, flatters. She's flirtatious. Flirtatious. She friendly. Flirtatious. She's flirtatious. The seductress woman is loud, knows nothing, aka simple, disrespectful, and flirtatious. That is the seductress woman out of the Bible. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. And I said I wasn't going to finish that story, but I'll be lying to you if I'm not going to finish it, because I'm going to finish the story. And why am I going to finish the story? Because it gets juicy. It's like a soap opera. Keep going. Come on now. In the sea. Okay, she caught him. Imprudent face. We're on verse 14. Remember, in imprudent face, she has no respect for this young man. She kissed him. I mean, she had no respect for him in the first place because she grabbed him and then she kissed him. And then this is what she said: I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. Therefore come Therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with care carved works, with fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, olives, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us sorlence. Verse 18. 7:18. Sorry, y'all. Weird words. Have to understand them. Call me a bookworm if you want to. Can't even spell beautiful. Like, I can spell beautiful. A man's gift makes room for. Are you sure this is 18? No, 7. 7. 7. 7. Sorry, not sorry, y'all. 7. 16. I have spread my bed with tapestries, colored coverings of of Egyptian fine linen. Okay, it's actually 18. So basically, this word means fill until we had enough. Ooh, almost dropped the book. Put this right over here. Anyway, so that word, why did they put that there? Come, let us solence ourselves with love, for the good man is not at home. He is gone on a journey. He has taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed. With her much fair speech she caused him to yield. With her flattering of her lips she forced him. He goeth after her straightway as an ox goes to the slaughter, or a fool to the correction of the stocks, till a dart strick through his liver, as a bird hastens to a snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life. This is for his life. What in the world's going on here? Let's start from that thing. Okay, you guys, that was it on the seductress woman. I know, right? A lot. But now we're getting to what y'all really want to hear. The juicy stuff. You know, where to find that virtuous woman. That woman ain't gonna do you wrong. Times 10. Okay, we're gonna start from 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Amen. Her heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. Stop the show. Clue number 1. She's not a sluggard. She's not lazy. She's not lazy. She she's willing to work. Okay. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. I'm sorry, y'all. My brother's getting his moped. And Samson, shut up. See here. Sorry, y'all. I lost my place. Okay, so verse 13. She's willing to work. Verse 14. She works with other people, obviously. If she is like a merchant ship, she brings her food from afar, means she has good communication skills. Obviously, if you're able to talk to somebody from across the nation or country and for them to bring you food, you obviously need good communication skills because if you guys ever dealt with logistics, things can get messy. They might drop it off at the wrong place, they might give you the wrong product, and yeah, but obviously she knows how to do that. So she's a good communicator, okay? She's, okay, two things. I'm gonna write these down. I won't forget them. Virtuous woman. Willing to put in the work. Okay. Or should I say not afraid of work? What I said was good. I feel like rewriting it. And then we have good communicator. Good communicator. What else? What else? What else? Man, I need me a virtuous woman. I got work for her. Fuck you mean? Let's go run a bag. This part. She's not. What you put? She's not selfish. She knows humility. I'm gonna write it down. She's not selfish. Knows humility. She knows humility. Okay? And the humility part is about to come in right now after we read verse 15. She rises also while it is yet night and giveth meat to her household and a portion to her maidservants. Now let's analyze this verse. Okay? You gotta remember, this is King Solomon writing this. And this is what his mother told him, the kings of Lamun. Laum. I don't know how to say that. His mother taught him this, you know? So, she told Solomon this is what she would do. And obviously, she has maidens, which are workers that are in her house. Back then, to be ruder, let's say slaves. She has slaves, and she rises early to make them breakfast. Her own slaves to make her breakfast. Now, I don't know a lot of women that will get up and make their cook breakfast and be like, and don't even look for anything. That's what she does. So she is not selfish, knows humility, because she doesn't have to do that. First of all, she's that. I'm gonna say she's actually that bitch. Like actually that bitch. She's not pretending to be that bitch. She's actually that bitch, and she's over here cooking for the people who are her slaves. Okay, verse 16. She considers a field and buys it with the fruits of her hands, she planteth a vineyard. Okay? And that goes back to willing to put in the work. Um, I can add something off of that verse. Let's say she business minded. She's business minded. Okay? She girdeth her loins with strength and she strengthens her arm. She works out. Notes. She works out. Okay? And I'm gonna put arms slash loins. You guys want to know what loins are? Do Kegels. Look up Kegels. I'm not your sex teacher. Okay? I'm not getting into that. Look up Kegels. Woman, look up Kegels. Anybody want to buy a sends off pair $200. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good, and her candle goes not out by night. She not out here thotting it up. She not in the club, y'all. And she knows her worth. She knows her SMV, her sexual market value. Okay? She's a smart woman. She doesn't go out by night. She knows her sexual market value. She lays her hand to the spindle and her hands holds onto the distaff. She makes clothes, basically. She stretches out her hands to the poor, and yea, she reaches forth her hands to the needy. She helps the people in need. Okay. She's not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. She makes herself clothing of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband knows her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen and sells it, and delivers girded unto the merchants. Girdles. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in times to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She doesn't say stupid shit. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Okay. And then this 29 is basically telling you many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excels them all. Okay. So from this list, Let's go back to the bigger screen over here. So let's go over this list, okay? And one of these doesn't make you a virtuous woman, and one of these doesn't make you a immoral or seductress woman. In aspects of a woman can be loud and willing to put in the work. She can also be loud. She can't be loud and be a good communicator. She can be loud and own a business. Okay, but these are the things that you're looking for a woman that's gonna do you wrong and dirty. Dirty. She's loud. She doesn't know anything. She's disrespectful. She's flirtatious. I almost forgot one thing. She'll try to confuse you. No, she will keep you confused. She'll keep you confused. Okay. I'm going to read that again. This is the seductress woman / immoral woman. One more time. She's loud. Simple, knows nothing. Those are the same things. Disrespectful. She's disrespectful. She's flirtatious. She will keep you confused. Okay? Loud, flirtatious, disrespectful, knows nothing, confusing. Now let's get to the breath of fresh air, brothers. This is what you want to look for. Oh, almost forgot one thing about the unvirtuous woman. She's never home. I almost forgot that. She's never home. She will keep you confused, flirtatious, disrespectful. She doesn't know anything. She's simple, and she's loud. One more time for the brothers out there. She is loud. She is disrespectful. She doesn't know anything, and she's never home. She will keep you confused. Okay? Loud, disrespectful, doesn't know anything, keep you confused. And flirtatious. Seductress woman / immoral woman. Right? Now let's get into the virtuous woman. And sorry for my hair, y'all. I had earphones on, and I got long hair. If you have long hair, you know how it is. $200 for a thing up there. Boom, sometimes. This is what a virtuous woman is. A woman that she wants, need, and her price is far above rubies. Willing to put in the work. Good communicator. She's not selfish. She knows humility. Business minded. She works out her arms and her loins. Kegels. She's not outside here. She's not out here thotting it up. I really wrote that. She's not out here thotting it up. I love myself. She knows what she knows her S&V, sexual market value. She knows her sexual market value. She helps the poor or needy,
people in need. She helps the needy. She does not say stupid shit or stupid things. Like when she talks, she's speaking facts. And if she's not speaking facts, she's not speaking at all. Honestly, you read in Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, it'll talk about there's nothing well valued than a mind well instructed, a quiet woman. You know, because you're not learning when you're speaking. You can't hear the other person and what they're saying if you're talking while the teacher is talking. And if you're talking while the teacher is talking, you don't know what's being taught. And if you don't know what's being taught, how can you ever learn? So that's why he likes a quiet woman. Period. Okay? So let's go over the virtuous woman one more time. Or like three more times, I should say. So going over the virtuous woman again. Willing to put in the work, good communicator. She's not selfish. She knows humility, and that's all in one. Business minded. She works out her arms and her loins. Kegels. She is not out here thotting it up. She knows what her SMV is, sexual market value. She helps the needy. She does not say stupid shit. When she opens her mouth, she speaks nothing but facts. Okay? And how does that work? Hold on. She is not on Tinder. She's not on Tinder. She's not on any dating site. If you want this woman, you're going to have to find her in the workplace. Because when we were reading, she deals with merchandise. She deals with, she buys land. So if you want to get in a virtuous woman's face, you either A, have to know her before she became a virtuous woman. B, get a job. Oh, why did I do that? Yeah, get a job. And not just any job, because if you work as like a low class worker, you probably see her at the store. You know what I mean? Or you'll probably see her probably say if you go to the courthouse. You know what I mean? You'll see this beautiful woman where power is because she buys land, she owns a vineyard, she has workers under her. She's the boss. And not only she's the boss, she cooks for her employees and her man and her family. Now I don't know about you. If she does that every day, think about cooking Thanksgiving food every day. And you're doing it by yourself and you're doing it with ease. Like it was simple. Like how your great grandmama used to be. She used to wake up and cook the greens. She probably cooked the greens last. She'll get the meat ready. That's probably the first thing she do. Preparation for the meat, get the meat ready, and then season and all that. And then once the meat start cooking, everything else start cooking with the meat because everything else don't take that long. You know, cornbread, you know, the collard greens. God, I'm hungry. That's another thing. Virtuous women know how to cook. It's not saying that the immoral woman doesn't know how to cook, but it says that she doesn't know anything. And if she doesn't know anything, how would she know how to cook? Especially nowadays, when you take into accountability of you can just order stuff or microwavable. Microwaving shit doesn't mean you can cook. It just means you know how to stick something in the microwave. And I do not care if the food doesn't taste as good as the freaking thing that comes out of the box. It's the thought that counts, damn it. Shit. So we're gonna go over the virtuous woman once more time. Okay? Willing to put in the work. Good communicator. She is not selfish, knows humility. Business minded. She works out her arms and her loins. She is not out here thotting it up. She knows what her S&D is. She helps the needy. She does not say stupid shit. She is not on Tinder. Nor is she on these corner streets. So, how to find a virtuous woman is this title of this video, and how to stay away from the immoral woman. See, it's easy to stay away from the immoral woman because now that you know that she's loud and she doesn't know much, she's disrespectful, she's flirtatious, and she tries to confuse you, she's never home. Well, you can see a lot of those everywhere. Honestly, I can go outside and say hello to someone. Scratch my head. But you can't go outside and say hello to a virtuous woman unless she's working out, okay? She's probably working out. Okay? That's the most place that you regular N-words can get a virtuous woman is at the gym. She'll be working out, and like we said, she works out her arms and her loins. So she'll have maybe nice butt. Probably nice butt. But she gonna have arms, y'all. And she's gonna have, I don't want to get into the loins part. I know what that's getting into. But talking about that on YouTube, being demonetized, not worth it. Anyway, so let me just give you a preview about the loins. The loins is for reproduction. Okay. The arms for reproduction too. But we're not gonna get into these. Where's another place you can find her? I'm gonna write this down. So you can find a virtuous woman at the gym, at the realtor's office, at the gym, at the realtor's office, at her place of work, at her business. Okay. Or at home. Gotcha, bitch. This is where you can find a virtuous woman. At the gym, at the realtor's office, at her business, at home. And to be honest, this is the first time me actually going through this like this. I never actually, I knew about it, but now I think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Because why would she be out here thotting it up? She knows her sexual market value. And she knows if she does that, she gets devalued. Why would she want to be devalued if her price is far above rubies? If her price is far above Ruby, she wouldn't be out here thotting it up. Just just makes sense, right? I wouldn't. I don't want no hoe. I mean, I know a lot of men who will have sex with hoes and get jiggy with those hoes. But you ever see like an honorable man marry a hoe? Doesn't happen. You see simps and beta male providers marry hoes. Men of value and stature do not marry hoes. They have a reputation to upkeep. Now let me tell you why he doesn't marry no hoe. Everybody knows she a hoe. And you gotta walk into the mayor's ball dance room for a party. And you walk in with a known hoe. How everybody gonna look at you? And be like, well, what is he into? What does he know that? First question of mine would be, well, is he green? Does he not know she's a hoe? And if he does know that she's a hoe, is he okay? Honestly, is he being seductionized? Is he pussy whipped? Does this man actually need support? Is what's gonna go through my head if he walks into the mayor's ballroom with a hoe, or if he goes home to his mama's house or to his friend's house with a hoe. Anybody of value is going to see a hoe walk through the door. And even if she's not dressed like a hoe, she's going to be loud. She's not going to know much. She's going to exhibit disrespect. She's going to flirt with other people. She will try to keep you confused. And she'll never be home. We're going to find out if she's a hoe. So, for all my men out there, here is it one more time for you where you can find a virtuous woman. And I don't know, probably after this, I'll explain how to go about it. She's at the gym, at the realtor's office, at her place of business. She's at home. Okay. Sounds like a woman hard to get a hold of. Honestly. Call me thirsty if you want. Anyway. Sounds like a woman that's hard to get a hold of. Because when you're at the gym, I know when I'm at the gym, I don't want to talk to nobody. I mean, I was at the gym today. I saw a woman that was stupid thick. I did not care. Most people, for the most part, don't care if Meg Thee Stallion walk through or somebody bad. Most people in the gym are focused on themselves. Even if this happens in the gym, actually, even if I'm working out and a woman's across the whole gym, you know how the gym has mirrors? She sees you, you see her see you, and you go about your day of working out. Like, I ain't paying attention to you. And then she'll go into your line of sight where you can see her. She trying to catch eye contact. Right? Now, what I'm thinking is, okay, guys, stay with me. What I'm thinking is, how do you go about talking to a woman who knows her S&V value, who has a business, and knows she's better off probably waiting for somebody who's already established, okay? Well, my thing is, maybe you should be established. And if you're not established, you shouldn't be chasing Putang, okay? You should be on your Ecclesiasticus working, okay? Until you're able to support for yourself. There's nothing worse than an infidel, somebody who does not provide for his family, okay? So, who am I talking to right now? Who am I trying to help? I'm trying to help grown-ass men. Because what you produce in the future is what I'm going to have to deal with. So, what I want you not to do is not to get a loud woman, not to get a woman who disrespects you, not to get a woman who doesn't know anything, big bro, not to get a woman that's flirtatious, not to get a woman who you know is being confused, and not to get a woman who always want to go out with her girlfriends, who's never home, who doesn't give two mother f's about the kids, because if she has kids and she's not home, obviously she doesn't care about the kids. This is true. That's what I want you, older man, not to do. Okay? Don't love these hoes. I'm gonna write that down. Don't love these hoes. Okay, writing it down. Don't love these hoes. Let me get into that. What is love? 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 Let's get it out of the Bible. John 14 and 15. This is Jesus, by the way. It says, if you love me, keep my commandments. Alright? Now, how do we take that in for people loving people? Well, if you love me, do what you're supposed to do. Don't cheat on me. Don't go flirting with other guys. Don't be outside the house, hot girl summering it up, even though you're not actually getting none. Don't try to confuse me. Don't be disrespectful. And if you love me, don't be loud. Another thing is, if you love me, don't say stupid shit to me. And where did I pull that from? The commands. The commands. Right? Remember what he said in the beginning? Where is my sword? Where is my sword? Where is my sword? My sword's somewhere. Like, how do you lose a whole Bible? Only thing that I'm able to do with my life is lose a whole Bible, which is right here. Okay, we're gonna go to Proverbs. Okay, in chapter 1 it says instruction. In chapter 2 it says, "My son, if you receive my words and treasure my commands with you, so that you incline your ear to wisdom and apply your heart to understanding. Yes, if you cry out for discernment and lift up your voice for understanding. If you seek her as silver and search for her as hidden treasures." Okay? And he's talking about his commands. And when we read the words from Jesus in John, it says, if you love me, keep my commands. These are one of the commands. And also to deliver you from the immoral woman. So,
Commandments number one when picking a woman. Make sure she's not loud. Make sure she knows something. Make sure she's not disrespectful. Make sure she's not flirtatious, aka she doesn't have a lot of guy friends. Make sure she's not trying to confuse you. Make sure she stays home. She don't gotta stay home, but she can go. She could be at a friend's house. Things you should let your woman get the hell out of your face. Say she doesn't own a business. She's not interested in owning a business. Doesn't make her not a virtuous woman. A woman's business can literally just be her family, but sometimes you need breaks from the business. So like, say she has a friend, right? And she was like, okay, let me go out to go get a drink with my friend. And it's just her friend. And they are drinking in her house. They're not going to the club to go get drinks. Like, you can go to the Airbnb to get drinks. You can go to the liquor store to get drinks. Why you gotta pay $25 to get in the club and then pay, or not even pay, make somebody else pay for your drinks? That $25 could have been a Hennessy bottle. Could have been some wine. You know what I mean? Like, there's your drinks right there. Just the entry fee to the club. You're going to the club for it. See, these are things you gotta ask. Like, why are you going to the club? Why else do people go to the club? I know why women go to the club. Some of them go to just dance with their friends and look good and to make it look like man can't have them. But if the right dude walks up, wink, wink, and he comes over and he's like, hey, mom, you looking good. You smell good, too. I mean, and I was wondering if you can come to my penthouse and I can dig in your chest real quick and do all that good stuff, too. And this sounds good to her. And like, I'm not even going to put it in first. I'm going to make sure you nice and wet. He's going to turn into the seductor, but he's going to basically get her wet from his mouthpiece. And he's going to take her home. And I don't know about you, but women are not respecters of men. Like, they'll take anybody. Not just say anybody, because most black women want black men. But they're not just about to sit out here and wait. If that makes sense. Even though some have. And that's their fault, I guess. That was all the commandments for the seductress woman. Here are some more commandments for you, my brothers. When you get her, make sure that she's willing to work. She's a good communicator, meaning she's not trying to confuse you. She's very clear on what she says. When she says she means something, she means it. And she's not like, I'm not hungry, and she's really hungry. Or she's not like, I'm okay, and she's not okay. Okay? Don't deal with those girls. Notice I didn't say woman. She's not selfish. She knows humility. She doesn't go around putting down other women, or she doesn't do things in spite of you because it makes her feel good. She's business minded. She knows about taxes. She knows about money and how it goes. She knows how to run a business. She knows that teamwork is the best work. You feel me? She works out her arms and her loins. Okay, she works out. Oh, let's also put this. She gets up early. And I'm gonna put this for the seductress woman. She's lazy. Lazy. She's lazy. Okay? Don't get a lazy woman. Okay? Back to the virtuous woman. So far I said she's willing to work, she's a good communicator, she's not selfish, she knows humility,
She's business minded. She works out. And that goes in the part with if you're trying to get her, just know that she works out early in the morning. She's not working out in the middle of the day. She's not working out at the end of the day because her candle doesn't go out by night, remember? So the crack of dawn, she makes her food and then she goes works out, okay? Makes the food early in the morning and go works out. And what that does is for you fellas who work out in the morning, a lot of the times the people that work out in the morning are very ambitious. So you work out in the morning, you're a very ambitious person. So you're already in the right place. Okay? And a lot of the times people who are not very ambitious sleep in all day. It's just the truth. So you want that virtuous woman, you better wake your butt up. Slung guard. She's not out here thotting it up. Okay? She not on this hot girl summer wave twerking booty all day. She don't got an OnlyFans, and if she does, it's only pictures of her and her getting digged out by her husband, probably, most likely. Probably got a mask on at that, and he got a mask on. Very private people. She helps the needy. This another thing. She knows her sexual market value. She's not out here obese talking about she's curvy. I'll say it again. She's not out here obese talking about she's curvy. It's not happening. Okay? She works out. I already said she helps the needy. So like you'll see her at charities. Oh, there you go. You brothers that don't want to get up and work out in the morning. She's at charities. See, that's easy for you. Charities usually start around 10. You know what I mean? 11. Food banks. Go get you to church to where they're giving out free food, or you can go to like Saves, some places to where they give out donations. She's there. Okay? She is there. She's there. She's there. She doesn't say stupid stuff. She's not gonna tell you. Let's see. I don't say stupid stuff, so I gotta really think about this one. Give me a minute. Why you got kids? What's another? I need a big dick balling nigga. One more. Dang, this is hard. Got it. I need me a man who's over 6 feet tall, who got a. Let's be real. Most women want 7-inch digging stick. Oh, okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, a 7-inch digging stick, and who makes over 6 figures, 6 zeros. And knowing dang well she don't make over 6 figures. Nor does she know anybody who makes over 6 figures. And the average dingling size is 6 to 5. Average. Meaning, it's the majority. It's the majority. It's the majority. Okay?
Most dudes don't even got 7-inch dinglings. Most dudes' dinglings don't even go past 5.5 inches. I'm not being homo. I mean, do I have to look it up? Do I have to look it up? Don't make me look it up, because I'm not looking it up. You better take my word for it. That's some pod stuff. Yeah, she won't say stupid stuff. That was that was that was a lack of knowledge coming out of my mouth just now. I want a 6-foot dude with a 7-inch D who makes over 6 figures. Not saying it can't happen. Not saying they're not out there. But who's to say he wants you? You saying that out loud with that arrogance is going to make him not want you. It's going to make him be like, oh, to the left, is what he going to say. She not on Tinder. She gets up early in the morning. I never forget to put morning. Okay. And where you can find her at, get this. You can find her at the gym, at the realtor's office, at her business, at home, and a charity event. Didn't write that down. A charity event. Now, most people will argue with me talking about this coronavirus going around here, that I have no time or money to be at the realtor's office. I don't own a business that can connect me to her business. And if she's at home all the time, how am I going to find her? Well, listen to me, my friend. A realtor's license doesn't really cost that much now. I mean, the only thing that really costs much with the realtor's license is that you will have to get an elective. And then the elective would be probably appraisal. You can become an attorney of law. And you don't even have to go to a 4-year school to become an attorney. You can literally do an online class and skim through that shit and take the test or the bar test. Or you can buy the bar book for law and then go take the test, and that will amount up to basically $1,000 plus the real estate test, and then you will also have to get fingerprinted. So all in all, if you got over $2,000, you can be in the virtuous woman's face all day, every day. Simple. All you gotta do is learn how to read. I'm playing, not learn how to read. What I say is, when you're studying for these type of tests, vocabulary. Can't stress that enough. Terms and words mean things, and they do things. In the Hebrew dialect, one word means 7 things. See where I'm coming from? So, if you're really invested on trying to find a virtuous woman, she's A, either a realtor, B, owns a business, like actual legit business. I want to say hair salon, but should I say hair salon? Because y'all know what be going on in the hair salon. Y'all know what be going on in the hair salon. They be putting N words down and say it like that. I think that's where the man ain't shit came from. My thoughts. Okay? That last part. My thoughts. Maybe she'll own a landscaping business. Or she might own a donation fund, a charity business. She might own a charity. She might have that tax shelter for herself. She might own the charity. She's very much in the business world.
She might be in finances. Anything to do with business. She's not the truck driver. She's not the lady at the cashier register. She's not the McDonald's cashier. She's not working at Home Depot. She y'all hear me? She's not working at Jamba Juice. And she's not selling your weed from the dispensaries. Okay? She's in a position of power somehow. The easiest way for you, man, to find her is at the gym. Is at the gym. Early in the morning. Let me put early in the morning right next to at the gym. Early in the morning. So, she's at the gym early in the morning, at the retail office, at her business, at home, and at a charity event. At a charity event. So, are you a virtuous woman? Are you a flirtatious woman? Are you a seductress woman? Are you a woman who works out? Or are you a woman who's on the streets beating the feet, looking for some meat? Or are you a woman who's business minded? Are you a woman who knows something, who's not on Tinder, who is not hot girling it up? Are you a woman of substance? Are you a good communicator? Are you a woman who confuses men? These are questions. And my people die for a lack of understanding. You know how many men are in jail because of women? Because they wanted to see niggas fight. And he actually thought she was in trouble. Story time. Story time. I know this is a long video. I was in middle school and I walked past this girl who I rarely recognize. I know she exists, but I walked past this girl and I didn't even touch her, fool. Like, didn't touch her. But she was like, "You touched my ass." And her friend looking at her like, she didn't say nothing to her. And she was like, "I'm gonna get my brother to beat your ass after school." Yada, yada, yada. And she called him, texted him right in front of my face. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be there." And I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm in 8th grade at the time. This dude's in high school. Like, I'm not scared of smoke from anybody, period. So, after school, this nigga didn't show up. Thank God. But listen to my point though. It's the simple fact that she would put her brother in a situation of getting him maybe even killed or even hurt, because I have friends there who said I didn't touch her butt, and if her brother comes, we gonna jump him. Like, not on a bitch shit, on some just like, you weird. Like, I don't want to fight you. I didn't even do anything. Like, if I did it, yeah, I'll fight your brother one-on-one. But I ain't gonna fight nobody for no stupidity and get myself hurt. Most likely, I'll probably try to talk him out of it and be like, "Hey, yo, I didn't touch her. Your sister on something." But, you know, you can't talk to N-words. The only thing they recognize a lot of the times is these. So, that's just the truth. A lot of these people want blood. There was a story that my ex used to tell me about this girl who got like 4 of her cousins like basically locked up. She lied to them and said that this girl cheated on them with another man, and I'm doing something. Anyway, so this girl lied on him, and he went to the other dude and beat the brakes off of him, like battery. Y'all know what battery is? Is when you hurt somebody with your hands or something around you so bad that they gonna have a big old hospital bill. Say I defigured your face, basically. That's battery. Or that's basically what happened. And now they locked up off of lies. Dude got beat up. The reason why he got beat up most likely is he didn't know why dude was punching him. Honestly, if it's me, dude punching me, I'm not gonna ask questions. I'm gonna protect myself. A lot of the times, I'm not even gonna punch back. I'm gonna put you in a chokehold. There's no need to hurt my fist, even though I can sock pose. Basically, if I sock you, it's out of love. If I'm putting you in a chokehold, I don't like you. And if you running up on me, socking me, and I put you in a chokehold, obviously I don't know you, and you don't like me, and there's no need for me to have fun with you, honestly. Okay, guys, that's been my video on the seductress woman / how to find a virtuous woman. Honestly, leave your comments down below. And there's a Senegal parrot for sale. Y'all, I swear, this thing. That was the face of an annoyed man. Okay, you guys, stay safe. Stay truthful to yourselves. Hope you liked the video. I liked the video. Hope you guys get something out of this. One more time for y'all. The seductress woman, the immoral woman, is loud, simple. She doesn't know anything. She's disrespectful. She's flirtatious. She will keep you confused. She will keep you confused. There's no not in this. She will keep you confused or try to confuse you. She is never home. Don't love these hoes. I just had to read that. A virtuous woman is willing to put in the work, good communicator. She's not selfish. She knows humility, business minded. She works out her arms, loins, and her loins. She is not out here thotting it up. She knows what her S&V is. She helps the needy. She does not say stupid things. She is not on Tinder. She gets up early in the morning. Okay, guys, that has been the video, and it's been a long one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out here in the streets. Hope this video goes viral or something, because I want man to know this. And that list that I just wrote was literally out of the Bible. The B-I-B-L-E.